say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be around the world. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and you went out. Maybe you had a picnic, maybe you went out to nature, hiking. Maybe you went to the country, or maybe you decided to go to the city. Anyway, another day and another night, another chance to get things right. So, today's video, I'm going to be talking about what happened when people or someone is doing spell work or casting spell, okay, on you, okay? What are the symptoms, okay? The side effects, and how does it make you feel? A lot of people, there are some people that are truly awakened and that are vibrating in a high dimension. They know when someone is doing spell work after them, okay, or send some type of spirit or whatever it is, okay, they know. But there are the people that don't know, okay, and basically, um, it can end up making a lot of people sick, okay, and that is the danger of doing spell work after someone, okay. For like each people is different, and it affects everyone in a different way. So, but one of the main ways it affect people is like you'll get like headaches, okay. If out of nowhere you end up with a headache, then that's spell work, okay, especially if you are well hydrated. I mean, you've been drinking a lot of water. um you don't have any issue with blood pressure, or you don't have any like congested, like pressure congestion, like with your sinuses, or you're not in a place where it's too hot and you're not cooling down, things like that, okay. Or you have not your scalp has not been exposed to the hot sun, or like you have eating for the day, you yourself, your body. Okay, some people can go on a whole day, maybe a couple of days without eating. It does not affect them. And some people, if they miss one meal, they'll get a headache, okay. So your body. So if none of this thing apply to you, and out of the blue or the sunny, you end up like with a headache, almost like a migraine, especially when you haven't had one in a long time. If it's been like months or years you haven't had a headache or something like a migraine, and all of a sudden it hits you out of nowhere, someone is doing spell work on you, okay. They're tapping into your energy, but not in a good way, okay. So that's one of the ways. If you end up having like blurry visions, okay, if you're not taking any like medicine or anything that affects your vision, then someone is doing work on you, okay. They're doing magic on you, okay. And that type of magic end up with blurry vision is someone is trying to, how do you say this, they're trying to not only they tap into your energy, but they're trying to look through you, okay. So that's another way of them spying on you and things like that, okay. Maybe they're trying to see where you are, or what you're doing inside your house and things like that, okay. How do they do that? I don't know, but I'm just telling you, this is what they do, the symptoms, okay. So, and either the person or several people are doing it themselves, or they're paying someone to do that to you, okay. But like I say, if you're vibrating in a very high frequency, um you will know when someone is doing those things, but they will not nothing will happen to you, okay. You may feel some side effects a little bit, okay, but it's not gonna do, the magic will not reach you, okay, because when those certain people, when they're doing work on them, it goes right back to sender. Okay, it depends on the protection of the person, what kind of protection that they have. Okay, it return right back to sender. Okay, and some people, it could come like near them, but it would not go into their energy. Okay, but they'll still feel shooken by it. Okay, and feel the effect of work being done on them. Okay, now another thing also, what people do is, someone that's trying to hurt you, not in a good way, they'll send spirits. Okay, and let me tell you something, so many people are affected by these things. So many people get sick. So many people exit out and things like that due to witchcraft and spell work someone has done. Okay. And this thing goes really, really down the rabbit hole, really deep. Okay. So, I mean, it's it's more than people know. Okay. Especially when someone is doing like graveyard magic, like magic, like in the cemetery. Okay, and they use dirt from the cemetery, or they may use dirt from, from the graveyard, or someone that's already died and everything, and they'll take that thing and things like that. Anyway, there are several things, and like I said, this is what was revealed to me. Okay, it showed me. This is what I saw. Okay, so they'll use spirits. Okay, if you're in your house or you anywhere, like if you're at home and your home is clean, okay, you're a clean person, there's nothing dirty around, and all of a sudden you smell something foul, or something that smells or just stink. Okay, someone is doing witchcraft on you, or someone has sent a spirit into your home. Okay, and a lot of time, if the bad spirit cannot come in, it may be lurking around your home. Okay, and these spirits, they're spirit of death. Okay, they conjure this spirit from the cemetery. Okay, so you may smell like a dead rat. Okay, and usually dead rat or a dead animal, I guess it smell like someone that just died, someone that's dead. You smell it. Okay, if you smell something like that, like all of a sudden in your house, like all of a sudden, okay, that means somebody has conjured some type of spirit sent after you. Okay, and they're trying to either get that spirit to attach themselves to you. Like I say, um, many people are so well protected and things like that, so this thing cannot really happen to just anybody. Okay, if you are chosen one, you are divine, you are very well protected. Okay, those things cannot, the spirit cannot come like that. Okay, and then you can basically pray and return it right back to sender. Okay, or you can pray and return it thousand times more stronger than they send it to you, and that's gonna affect the person who sent it. Okay, whoever it is. Okay, even if you don't know who it is. So they send that spirit of death. Okay, so like I said, you smell like, you smell like dead rat out of nowhere, out of the blue. Okay, you could be outside, you could be walking, and all of a sudden, and it just hits you. Okay, or you could be in your car. Okay, if you enter your car, there was no smell, and you driving, and all of a sudden something hit you, like that kind of, that's a spirit. Either someone sent it to you, or you could be someone that you just ran into, or someone you just met during the day and things like that, because a lot of time people have negative energy attached to them, other people I'm talking about, okay? um and if you go and shake people's hand or hug them and things like that, those things that they cannot attach themselves to you. Like I said, this thing cannot attach just anybody, but they can be around you, okay? And you start smelling them, okay? Start smelling. So just like a chosen one is able to pick up on negative energy, they're able to know when something is not right around. They're able to pick up on an energy. They feel something is not right, something that's not good, okay, around them. They know, okay? The same way they can pick it up from other people when they're around other people. That's, the energy is not good, okay? So, foul smell, the headache, the blurry vision. Okay, and also you can feel nauseated. Okay, another way someone will can use cemetery magic on you, dirt from dead people. Also, they can put it in your drink, in your food. Okay, so when you partake, if you eat something that came from the they will grind it and they'll turn it to a powdery and they'll put it in your drink and your food, so you can't really detect it. Okay, especially if you're someone that's a meat eater. Okay, it will blend with the meat, so you can't really taste the difference. Okay, so that person is trying to, not only they're trying to make you old, but they're trying to decay you from the inside out. Okay, so what happened is that when you take these things from someone that have put it in your food or drink, you start growing old, premature aging, your skin start looking old and you sagging, and especially when you used to have beautiful skin, soft skin, your skin get dried out and just horrible situation, your skin. Okay, it just you start looking really old, okay, before your time, especially when you never had issue with looking old, or like people in your family don't age, they age gracefully, or they don't age like early. People stay looking young, and all of a sudden, so this is what they do. Okay, it's the effect of the poison that they have given to you. Okay, so when they start doing that, okay, uh dealing with spirits, okay, you could start seeing shadow work around you, like shadows around your house, or shadow whenever you go at the corner of your eyes. Those are spirits, okay, that they have sent to you. Okay, so, and they can use something that belongs to you. People can steal anything that belongs to you, so they could do work on you. Okay, and like I say, if they're doing something from the cemetery, they'll take your item to the cemetery and they'll do whatever they do. I don't know how they'll do it, but they'll do what they need to do. Most likely they'll bury it. Okay, they'll bury it and they'll take the dirt, I guess, mix everything, whatever, and then they'll take some kind of bone from the dead person. I think they'll grind it with that, and they'll put that into your drink or food. Okay, and this is why you got to be very careful who you eat from and who you drink from. And a lot of people say, "Well, I only drink from my family. I know my family." Do you really know your family? Usually, people that you trust the most, that are closest to you, are the one that will hurt you. Remember that. Okay? So just be careful, okay? I don't care who it is, family member, not family member. If your gut instinct tell you not to drink from somebody, or not to drink from any wherever you go, just don't. Okay? If it tells you not to eat from certain people, just don't. Okay, because a lot of time people intention are not good, especially when you have like a high calling on your life. Okay, especially when you got to fulfill your destiny. your God-given destiny that you're doing, you're working for the Lord, and then you got things to do. So a lot of times these spirits will possess people's body, and they'll use these people just to get to you. Okay, so you got to be very careful. So you may think that you are very well protected, you got things under control, nobody's gonna come for you, and then these spirits will use your own family member, people you trust the most, to hurt you. Okay, so you got to be very careful with that. Okay, so because I myself, I didn't even know nothing about cemetery magic. I didn't even know this thing existed, you know. But um, when people, when these demonic people start hating you left and right, things like that, and then this is when God started showing you things, and that's when it's like, So this is why sometimes your enemy will teach you things, okay, and so you know better, you know how to protect yourself better, So remember that your enemies can be, one of your good teachers, so because if certain things did not happen to you, if your enemy did not try to do certain things to you, so you will never know, you will never learn certain things, so they can teach you things, okay, and that's how you got to look at it, okay. So don't look at it at someone as just being your enemy, but see what lessons that they have taught you, and learn from these lessons, so that way you'll know, yeah. So so those are the thing, and I did mention the headache. And by the way, if anybody ever gave you anything from like poison from the graveyard and things like that, uh there are ways, you can pray about it and things like that, and also just clean out your system. Some people vomit it. Okay, some people you didn't even know you have it, and then all of a sudden, you start feeling nauseated, and you just vomit out of the blue. Especially when you have never vomited in your life, okay? Or the last time you vomited when you were a kid, and all of a sudden you just vomited one day out of blue. That's God, purging you, and releasing those toxins, that poison that was inside of you. Okay, so pray to God for God to show you the way. Pray to the Holy Spirit to help you and to reveal to you what you can do about it, and get that poison out of your body. Okay, and of course, on not only the headache, but some people will get like nightmare. When they have to when they when the they summon those spirits after you. It could affect people to nightmares. Also, it could cause usually like confusion, mental confusion. You can't think clearly. You can't how do you say it? It's not really see. I cannot say you can't see clearly. Maybe something like that. But you just have a very hard time making decisions. Okay, you have a very hard time, yeah, just making up your mind. Okay, um, those are the side effects of someone doing spell work and black magic or whatever they do, voodoo, whatever, you know, after you. Okay, so that's all I have to say about that, and I hope that this was helpful. Okay, and I remember, like, when you start smelling things foul odor out of the blue. And also they'll do that, when they give you this thing to drink and your food, and they also would affect your breath, bad breath. If someone you never had issue with bad breath, or not someone you start having issue with bad breath, those are the that thing they give you. Okay, and it's a spirit that's inside of you. Okay, that spirit smells. So when you drink or you eat, okay, that 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 poison, then you inhale that spirit inside, so that's why it makes your breath smell. Sometimes it give you people body odor as well. I forgot to mention that. Your armpit, especially when you took a shower and you really clean very, very well. You're a very clean person. If you never had those issues and all of a sudden you start having this issue, just look back. Who did you drink from? Whose house did you eat from? you know and those are the spirit that smell, and then it just, but once God has delivered you and taken the spirits out, you will no longer have issue with bad breath and anything like that, okay? Because that is not of the Lord, okay? So that's another thing I forgot to mention. Okay, guys, I gotta go, and I hope this was helpful, okay? And I'll be seeing you in my next video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, okay? I'll be seeing you soon. Okay, bye bye.